Welcome, everyone. When I first started dealing with my hip injury, every decision I made revolved around one question: how do I get rid of this pain? If my sciatica was unbearable, I did sciatic release drills. If my hips were tight and impinged, I did psoas and hip flexor stretches. Anything but take a deeper look at what was actually causing my pain. Even after doing all that, I would still be in pain for the rest of the day, but I kept chasing any amount of relief I could get by forcing myself into deep stretches. Little did I know, this exact mindset was slowing my recovery. I wasn't trying to rebuild a stronger body and foundation. I was just trying to escape the pain, which isn't bad. If you've had hip or low back issues, it's insane how bad it can actually get depending on your situation. But if you aren't careful, you can very easily fall into an endless loop. Every day, I searched for another stretch, another release technique, another mobility drill that promised relief. There was no structure, no guidance, and no goals other than how can I stop being in so much pain? At best, I feel better for a few minutes. Most of the time, I'd flare everything up. Even then, instead of taking a step back and reevaluating my strategy, I doubled down. I kept thinking I just hadn't found the right stretch yet. So after months of trying anything to fix my pain, I still ended up being in pain, and I had nothing to show for it. However, I eventually came to the realization that pain isn't always good at telling you where exactly your problems are coming from. At the time, I was experiencing a lot of hip and low back pain, so I just assumed I needed to spam hip stretches, mobility drills, and back exercises. I completely overlooked things like foot strength, core stability, postural alignment, and movement quality because I was so caught up on getting immediate relief. Blinded by all the pain and suffering I was going through, I couldn't keep my true goal of long-term progress in sight. I'm not saying you should never stretch, massage, or do mobility. They absolutely have their place. The mistake I made was turning pain relief into the end goal instead of using it as another tool to use when needed. Once I shifted my priorities toward strength, alignment, and movement quality, everything started to change for the better. The pain didn't disappear overnight, but I finally felt like I was moving forward in the right direction instead of being stuck in the same cycle of constant pain with small amounts of relief sprinkled in here and there. Recovery became less about feeling better today and more about becoming stronger within the next few months and years. If you're constantly searching for the next stretch or routine to make your pain disappear, ask yourself whether you're chasing relief or building long-lasting resilience. Knowing the difference between the two completely changed the way I approached my recovery, and it might help change yours too. If this has been helpful to you in any way, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for your time.